everyone, and welcome to the Hot Zone. I'm your host, Jason Robinson, and in the Hot Zone today, we have got the host of NBC's Weakest Link, Miss Jane Lynch. We're going to speak to her about the popularity of her show and why none of her contestants want to be the weakest link. All that and more, so stay tuned, because you're in the Hot Zone.
Welcome to the Weakest Link. None of you know each other. But if you want a shot at the big bucks, up to $1 million to be exact, you're going to have to work together to pull it off.
And welcome back to the Hot Zone. We are joined by the host of Weakest Link on NBC, Miss Jane Lynch. Welcome to the Hot Zone, Jane.
Thank you for having me.
Good. So listen, we all know you as an actress from Glee and so many popular television shows and a comedian and things like that. But now you are the host of The Weakest Link on NBC. Tell us, how did that happen?
Well, I was a huge fan of The Weakest Link when it was on here in the States in the early 2000s, hosted by Ann Robinson. And so when they approached me to do this, to put it back on the air, I was thrilled as heck. And I have enjoyed this process so much. The show has been just a blast. People are loving it. I think there's something about the whole rapid fire trivia questioning that just really turns people on. It's based on the BBC quiz show format. And that's, it's just so entertaining and it's educational at the same time.
That it is. So when you think about it, the show is premiering, I believe, it's actually coming back on Monday, October 19th, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right?
Yeah, well, it's been on for 3 weeks, but we're going to Mondays now, and there we shall remain. And we will be following The Voice on NBC. So we will be on at 10 p.m. Eastern and Pacific and 9 Central.
So tell us all about the concept of the show and really what it's all about.
Well, it's rapid fire trivia questions over multiple rounds. And after each round, the contestants themselves vote on who was the weakest link because they're all working together to bank money. And of course, only one person gets that money at the very end, our winner. After going head to head with the other person who has survived, that winner gets all of the money, but it is so much fun to watch. It is so educational. You learn something every time you watch the show and your brain cells will be dancing in gratitude.
What does the jackpot look like, Jane? That's what I want to know. What's the most amount of money that a contestant can win?
You can win up to $1 million, and that, of course, how much they win. I know that's quite a number, but how much they win is up to the contestants themselves. They have to bank the money every round.
Wow. So, when I'm watching these game shows on television, I'm always like, how come you didn't know that answer? It's so easy. But do you think there's any more stress being on TV and answering the questions, or sitting back on your couch like me, just saying, why? How come you couldn't get that answer right?
Well, I'll tell you what, Jason, some of the questions aren't so easy, and our contestants are pretty bright lights. I mean, they're from all walks of life, but they have a pretty wide reference level. We ask questions about history, mathematics, science, art, theater. It's pop culture as well. So some of the questions are easy and kind of simple. And then you might sit on your couch and go, how didn't they get that? But as we go deeper into the game, they get harder and harder. And add the fact that the clock is ticking and they're on live television and I'm staring at them. It's tough. It's a challenge.
Well, you're like, when I watch the show, you're a little bit like the Judge Judy of game shows. Like, you don't play.
Oh, thank you.
Do you have a guilty pleasure of telling the contestants that you are the weakest link?
Well, because I'm a nice person, every once in a while I feel a little bad, but I usually get over it very quickly.
That is true. So now we have something that we do on the show. I want to ask you a question. You're the contestant now, okay? So what is the hottest show on television right now?
I would have to say The Weakest Link, which is on at 10 p.m. right after The Voice on NBC.
Well, you are the strongest link now, Jane. Well, thank you so much. It's a great show. We all look forward to it this Monday, October 19th at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's a blast, and it's a fantastic show. I wish you so much luck and success on the show, Jane.
Thank you so much.
All right, take care.
You too.
Time is up. I cannot complete the question. Team, out of a possible $25,000, you banked an opposite of impressive $11,000. That money will go through to the next round, but one of you will not. Who's playing checkers while the rest of us are playing chess? Who thinks Bigfoot is real and the moon landing was fake? It's time to vote off The Weakest Link.